This is pretty disturbing.
Welcome to the Crime Time Podcast channel, and this mugshot that you're looking at here is a mugshot of a very disturbing, evil, dangerous devil, we're going to call this guy, a very evil criminal. He is behind bars. To give an update, there was a lot of people that were reacting to this news story and were like worried that they thought this guy got out of jail because the news update that was coming out about court was saying that he was ordered to stay away from the Walmart and the victim. So some people were seeing that and reacting and saying, oh my God, they let this guy out? How could this be? But no, that's not the case. When he appeared in court, he was just in court yesterday. They put out the stay away order or order of protection. However, different states, the courts, when it comes to the legal system, have different names for sometimes the same thing. But a stay away order or order of protection was put out. But he is still in jail, still behind bars. It says he has a $50,000 bail on this case. But from my understanding, he has a hold or a detainer for another case. So even if by some way that $50,000 was put up, he's not getting out. He has a hold. So the bail might as well be zero is the way that I understand it. And that's what's so crazy when you look at this guy, this devil. He literally just got out of jail on like the 13th. He had some kind of case. It was a grand theft of a vehicle. And then this other charge too that you see that says LSC/no serious injuries. I believe what happened there is he stole a car and got into some kind of crash or something like that. And he was just in jail and was released on probation. And then just under a week later, he's in Walmart attacking some woman. Like I said, this is scary shit, man. And you heard in the very beginning of this video, the judge was saying, this is very disturbing and this was a lot more than just attempt. This guy is just a nightmare to society. What the victim said is that he just came up behind her and to keep it clean, because I don't even like saying some of this stuff, pretty much we'll just say he ripped her clothes off and was like groping her and took her to the ground and tried to violate her. But thank God that these people reacted the way that they did. You see there was like 3 male shoppers that not only stopped the guy, but kept him there, detained him, so police were able to arrest him. And they're heroes, not just that they stopped him, which is outstanding, but that they didn't let this guy get away. Because they let this guy get away, he'd probably, who knows, he'd be out free in society to do something horrific to someone else. So we just got to point that out, that these shoppers, it's scary to look at society. I always kind of have a way of a philosophy, I guess you'll say, where, because so often people point out what society's come to these days and, how things are so messed up nowadays and the horrible things we see happen, which is true. But I always have a philosophy where I look at things and I say, you know what, there's far more good people in the world than bad. Good will always triumph over evil. And what I mean is, like, if there were way more evil people, it would just be pure chaos out there. There wouldn't even really be able to be a society if the evil was winning, But there still is a lot of bad, sick people out there who mean harm to society. And this guy's one of them. But there's a lot of great people out there. And we see that here, the way these guys sprung right into action. And we're not letting that guy get away. And some of the other shoppers, too, from what the news is saying, what's being reported, kind of like formed a wall, if you will. You know what I mean? Kind of stood together. So if he did somehow slip away, he wasn't getting out of there. So we gotta, look at that side of things, too. Yes, the headline is that some sick creep tried to violate a woman at Walmart. But we also got to look at how the people were looking out for each other in there, Now, a lot of people, as far as the news goes, what's being reported are questioning this guy's mental state, that he seemed off or something like that. I don't know. We can only speculate, but he's definitely an evil bastard. And like I just told you, he just got out of jail for that theft, getting in an accident thing. Was supposed to be on probation for a year. But also in the past, he does have a few other charges, a couple disorderly conducts, a weed case, but an armed robbery case also. Brendan Jarmel Harvey, that's his name. I went so far in this video with my commentary and didn't even say this guy's name. But I'm sure you saw it up on the screen. So we'll definitely bring updates on this case. He goes back to court April 11th. Some other stuff that happened in court as far as the updates. They deemed that he was indigent so he could get a public defender. It says he demanded to have a jury trial. His bond was put up, just standard things, but he goes back to court April 11th for a formal court date. Oh, it also says that he waived his pre-trial conference. So hopefully this guy, stay tuned. We'll definitely keep updates on this, but hopefully this guy gets put away for a long time. He's got the probation violation that he has the detainer on. Those are some serious charges, I believe, the grand theft and that. He has this case, which, when it comes to the evidence, this should be an easy conviction because Walmart has so many cameras in the place. All the witnesses have been speaking up. So hopefully they put this devil away for a long time. Go into the comments. Let me know your thoughts and take on this whole news story. Thank you for watching my my Crime Time podcast channel. Make sure to subscribe. Stay tuned for more updates on this case as well as other crime stories.